throughout the rest of this week.
Well, we're here to get you ready for what's ahead in your day. I'm Alex Wallace.
And I'm Jen Carfagno, also joined by Dr. Greg Postel. And from coast to coast, America's Morning Headquarters has you covered. And I have to say, we're all just recovering a little bit from watching Jim's celebration of 40 years at the Weather Channel. That was fantastic. Congratulations,
Yeah,
Jim.
congrats. Big 4-0 Can Man. It has had an impact on, no doubt, all of us.
Yes.
I think one of my most memorable stories, I didn't tell it in the interview there, but was off the Weather Channel. I had met him outside of his responsibilities, and he was a genuine person. And it was nice. Didn't know me.
Yeah.
I knew him, obviously.
Right.
But that's how he connects with people.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to know, is Jim really like what you see him to be?
Yes.
Yes,
Absolutely. As
absolutely.
real as can be. There's no pretense. That is Jim.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, well, we sent him to Philly in like sort of the epicenter of all the weather this summer. Take a look at what Philadelphia has been dealing with.
They've dealt with it all. Heat, heavy rain. I think it was the most rain they saw on that day on the 9th in like a few years.
Yeah.
Then the microburst that impacted so many people, and now we're back to dealing with some more heat.
That's what summer does. It brings it all, doesn't it? We got the heat, we got the rain, we got the severe weather. We're going to be talking about, I think, a lot of that in the next couple of days for a lot of us.
Yes, indeed. Well, starting things off here in Texas, they're in the hill country where heavy downpours.
The heat is on. The heat advisories are up again today. Excessive heat warnings as well. You can see that stretching throughout part of North Dakota. You've got the extreme heat warning, heat advisories to the south and South Dakota. It's hot in Minnesota. It's hot in Wisconsin. It's hot in Michigan. It's still hot in Montana and in Wyoming. These are all spots where even overnight, you're not really cooling down that much. And we start today with temperatures already up near 80. Feels like up a little higher than that. Right now, Minneapolis, 83 degrees. Marquette, it feels like 86 degrees already out there. And temperatures are soaring again. A lot of triple-digit heat. These are the actual temperatures, not like actual readings again going up to 101 in Bismarck. We should hit the triple-digit mark in Rapid City at 102. The ridge expanding through the Great Lakes, Ohio Valley, and the Northeast. And our temperatures are soaring. We might not hit 100, but boy, it's going to be awfully close. We've got 97 in the capital of New York State, in Albany, Williamsport, Pennsylvania, and then, of course, it's going to be hot in New York and Boston, mid to upper 90s there. Extreme heat warnings in and around Philadelphia, and then we have the heat advisories elsewhere. The only spot you really get a break is when you go up in elevation, the Adirondacks maybe. That's where you're going to get a cool down. Otherwise, the heat is on, and we'll be breaking records. Today, JFK, that could tie a record. Bridgeport, Connecticut, breaking a record. Manchester, New Hampshire, 98 degrees. That is record. Set back in 1952. Some old records are being set today and probably tomorrow too, Alex.
Whew, hot times. Well, how about we head farther to the south? We're ready for what is ahead in your day. I'm Alex Wallace.
And I'm Jen Carfagno, joined by Dr. Greg Postel. And from coast to coast, America's Morning Headquarters have you covered. We've got some breaking news we need to share with you right now. There is a high risk issued for flash flooding in Texas.
No surprise that they've upped this because the outlook calls for a lot of heavy rain. There's a ton of moisture hanging out there. It's already rained quite a bit. It could be quite a bit of a mess here.
This is on the southern edge of the heat wave. We talk about the ridge riders of severe weather on the northern edge. This is the southern edge where air gets trapped. You get all kinds of water vapor piling up in the same areas, slow-moving weather systems. It's a tropical air mass waiting to deliver incredible rainfall rates.
And those rainfall rates is really what's going to be the problem.
Yeah.
So rain could fall at rates of 2 to 4 inches per hour. And that kind of situation can lead to flash flooding. You know, you think about the definition of flash flooding. It happens very fast here. And that's one of the big concerns across this zone.
It really is. We also face the risk of heavy rain in parts of Louisiana. We've seen that already.
On top of the heat ridge that brings all the hot weather to the U.S. We're going to see that pattern actually set up with bringing the risk of some of this kind of weather over the ridge and into New England.
Yeah, today, tonight could be pretty nasty in some of those spots as those storms dive into that region here. We're bringing that threat for the rare severe weather a little bit later on today. Heads up, cities like New Hampshire.
I mean, it's true what Jordan said about it being infectious, his passion for weather.
Absolutely.
I think he's single-handedly encouraged like half the meteorologists that are out in the world today.
Easily. And what you just saw there, the smallest fraction of everything he's been able to do and see out there, right? It's just amazing.
Jen, as you were mentioning also, he's just like that, like when you know him personally, as he is infectiously on air.
What you see on TV is what
you get.
what you get.
Yeah.
It's not an act. It is not an act at all.
Yeah, it is incredibly genuine, I think, which is what makes it so endearing to so many. Thank you, Cantori, for your 40 years with us here at the Weather Channel, and we can't wait to see what's next.
See the rest of this week.
We're here to get you ready for what is ahead in your day. I'm Alex Wallace.
And I'm Jen Carfagno, also joined by Dr. Greg Postel from Coast to Coast. America's Morning Headquarters has you covered. An update that has happened over the last 2 hours is this edition of a high risk of flash flooding in Texas.
Tough situation setting up here for us. It's already been very wet, and we've got more wet conditions that are in place. Some of the rivers are running high, and we expect that's going to continue here for us.
Yeah.
There's a couple of circulations here over Texas that are, spawning the rain and keeping it in place. They're just not moving very much, a little bit, but the atmosphere is so very moist. The rainfall rates are so high.
I think the fact that we are on the bottom edge of this ridge, we're just not getting a break. So you think about storms going around the ridge. We so often talk about the top edge, but now that the bottom edge is actually sitting over the lower 48, it's a nonstop kind of train track of moisture and thunderstorms.
Yeah, and they don't move as much because the wind, the east wind on the southern side of these heat waves is not as strong as the west wind on the north side, which keeps the storms rolling quickly in Canada and the northern U.S., but on the southern side, they're just kind of stuck.
Yeah.
Stuck indeed with the heavy rain and the flooding, swamping southwest Texas.
And the rainbow, a double. And it's a full circle, which rainbows are. We just don't usually get to see that because usually the horizon breaks it for, us regular people on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, you see something like the south, like in Macon, Georgia, Alex-wise, but not so much in Canada.
Speaking of Canada,
yeah,
stormy conditions there. We're going to be seeing that diving their way into New England.
There was a few storms at the beginning. Do you think lightning sparked some of those fires?
Ooh, good point. That's certainly a possibility.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you can also see the lack of cloud cover south of all that too. There's nothing. It's just hot and sunny. Yeah.
Not an easy firefight, that's for sure, when you're dealing with those types of conditions.
That's so true. Yeah. So the big ridge is firmly in place across this area.
Oh, yeah. And we're going to see more thunderstorms track along roughly the same set of train tracks here over the next, day at least, if not more. Ridge is stuck.
The ridge is stuck. It's so easy to pick out the ridge when you see the clouds move like this. And it's, there's no clouds underneath the ridge except for the smoke from the fires. Not even clouds per se, but.
And that's something, this is several of them. They're it's weird how they're lined up almost, right? Look at them as they get going. It's almost like they're in a row, kind of stacked up on each other from south to north.
It is what happened there? This is a whole nother, we need to save this, another segment tomorrow. How did those fires come about?
Yeah, and did they all start at the same time?
That's what I'm saying. It's
they
weird.
all flared up.
Or did we just not, they were ongoing, but we just didn't see them?
No,
guess,
I feel like in this.
I don't know.
No. They start.
They all start. They all start.
Wild.
Yeah. Things you can't see from just the ground, but
Like ghosts.
from the top down.
Why we love our satellites.
Yeah, you get it all.
Yeah. We got anything else out there today? Let's see.